Welcome back to another episode of Two Joes in the Pro. As always, you got you guys, Kenny, Ryan, and Brian. I know you guys missed us. I know. We took a little hiatus for a week just to kind of, reset, get everything, the blood back going again. But we're back with the guys. My guys, what's going on? I have the headphones and the mic, the normal this time.
I don't know, man. Just
You look great.
I'm sad football is over. It's the worst time of year.
I know. I don't even think I'm going to do this podcast. I'm just going to have you guys do it for the next 6 months.
I don't know if it's necessary. It is definitely a low time and it's down, but I don't know if it's not the best time. I don't think the worst time. I'm sorry. I think it's actually pretty good because March Madness is coming, and I think that me and Brian can get our betting fix on because as things ramp up, we got like a couple more weeks, Brian, before really we got to make sure the money, all the bills are paid because the conference tournament starts, and we probably
like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you probably won't even be at work at that time. Probably take off a couple of days.
I will, but
I probably take off a couple of days just to go to Maryland Live and just fill the void, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, Ryan, what about you? Are you going to join us or partake any of this, or are you chilling?
Chilling. When? I can't take any days off. Taking a week off right now. I'm off next week.
Yeah, really. He's already on vacation.
Where are you on a week for spring break?
I'll be in Disney tomorrow.
Oh, you going to Disney? I forgot that, huh? So.
Oh wait, look, I'm wearing our shirt.
You are. You wearing a shirt, and I'm wearing a Puma shirt with the Mercedes brand logo because I don't get it. This guy doesn't get it yet. Anyway,
one of our sponsors.
One of our sponsors soon to come. Y'all don't even know it yet.
Brian, show us the sign.
Yeah, where's it at?
He's got it up.
It don't show up very well. I have to turn the light off.
Well, turn the light off then. We can still see you.
Yeah, come on, turn it off real quick. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Shut your screen up.
I mean, how do I do that? I'm on a laptop. Leave me alone.
Turn it. Why is it still bright in there if you turn the light off?
I have another light on.
But that's why you need to turn that light off then.
It's still gonna be.
Let's
show us the picture.
Let us get the full effect.
Do it on your
bro.
chest. Put it on your chest.
No. Turn the light off so we can get the full effect, bro. Come on now.
Oh my God.
Let the people see it. Get some steps in. Yeah, look at that belly. Let's get the steps in, man.
We're still gonna see the computer screen.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hey,
you
that
might
looks
do
good.
it. Yeah, you might just do the podcast like that for the rest of the time. Where's he at? What happened? Did he disappear? Hey, that you should have kept it like that, bro. Why you don't have it hanging?
Dude, because I don't have any time right now.
No, you don't got any time. Man, I tell you, you guys are some busy son of a guns.
School, man.
He's got one thing. He's in school.
He said, I'm in school, man. I'm in school too.
Hey.
How's school, by the way? Before we get going on, how's school, by the way? Do you feel like you're learning?
I'm learning what I need to learn.
What did you get on that paper you turned in late, one day late?
Oh, that was my best paper of the whole semester so far. It's weird how it works that way. So,
are you going in person or no?
Yeah.
Okay, you're smart, man.
Get that full,
full. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's get back to what's important here. College basketball has been college basketball. Pretty much, if you just listen to what Brian was saying about just bet on the home teams, you'd still be up probably like 80% by now.
Except for last week. This last week, dude. So many upsets.
Even this last week, you was right. Like I think if you look on Saturday, I got screwed over on Saturday. BYU decided not to even show up. So they lost by 10. Duke beat Florida State without their point guard Proctor, which I was surprised by, but they did that. North Carolina handled business at home. Dayton was at home, handled business. Just talking with the ranked teams here. Houston, the same thing, handled business at home. Creighton got Butler back after losing earlier in the year. Virginia sneaked by Wake Forest, and then Alabama, which roll tide. their basketball team, bro, they are a live by the three, die by the three. They scored 100 points against Texas A&M. I think that's their third time scoring 100 points this year. And they have a lot of shooters. I don't know how they're going to fare in the tournament just because, it's one of those things. You have one cold day, then it's going to, can get real crazy. Defensively, they play a lot better, but their thing is they get up and down the court and they put shots up. Like, they put shots up. So we'll see how that works. And then Iowa State, I don't know, man. These Big 12 teams they kind of beat up on each other up in the air a little bit. But that's kind of the same thing with the Big East teams. So you kind of don't know what to expect, right? Like, I feel like once it gets to tournament time, somebody can get hot and look good in tournament play. And then when it gets to March Madness, it might be a whole different thing depending on your seeding, right? So I'm very curious on how that's going to go, how the seeding is going to look once we get to that time. But yeah. Oh, I forgot to say, Wisconsin did get upset by Iowa, which was weird because they had a lead in the first half, and I don't know what happened. They had a lead first half. I thought they had it in the bag. I'm like, okay, cool. They'll pull away and they end up losing. And then Marquette. I don't know how Marquette's kryptonite is definitely UConn, because I swear at this point they get smacked by UConn or by a team that Shaka Smart played previously, or he coached previously, right? Like, they lost 28. They're the number 4 team in the country. They lost 28 to UConn, is UConn going to go back to back? Highly unlikely, but we'll see. And LSU beat South Carolina off a dumb game that South Carolina should have never lost in the first place. And, me and Brian we're feeling that for sure, because we had a 17-leg parlay, and that's what we needed. What do you say?
Are you muted, Brian? You're muted.
Oh, South Carolina and Auburn.
Oh, I was about to say. So yeah, and Auburn. I kind of figured out Auburn was.
But Auburn at home has been killer all year.
Yeah, but the thing is this though, everybody was expecting them to do well. Everybody was saying them, and then I'm like, Kentucky team is not a bad team. They've been playing well of late, and they really don't get, like, when they play against teams that they have no expectations, they normally perform well. When everybody's like, I don't know if Kentucky's going to do anything, they show up. But when they have anything that's like, oh, this is Kentucky game to lose, they shit the bed.
Like when they played LSU.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I think that's kind of it. You have teams back and forth. We're deep into conference play. Guys are trying to pretty much, you probably get the top 4 teams are kind of fighting for seeding going into the conference play tournament bracket. So we'll see what happens from there. But so all in all, college basketball has been pretty good this year. I think. I'm curious, Brian, what do you think is the best 3 conferences in your opinion?
I'm sorry, you guys cut out on me.
Okay, so what do you think is the best 3 conferences in your opinion?
Oh, sorry. I like the Big East and the Mountain West. Those are 2 of my favorite conferences. Yeah. Because it's like 1 through 6, and each of those conferences could go out and beat anybody in the country. Like, they're just good. I don't know why. And then maybe Big 12. I'm not a big basketball for SEC guy. Like, I know there's a couple good teams there, but I don't know. I don't think they're as deep as those other 3 conferences I mentioned.
The SEC, let me see. Okay. So the Mountain West, right? You have Utah State, Boise State, New Mexico, San Diego State, Nevada, UNLV, and then Colorado State, which is crazy because Colorado State is the number 6 seed at 8-5, or number 7 seed at 8-6, but they're the number 22 team in the country, which is it's weird how that goes. But hold on, no, that's what I'm about to say. That's their home record. I was about to say there's no way they're 14-1. They're 20-7, right? But I don't know, because I think it depends on seedings for that conference. In my opinion, I think the SEC is a better conference than the Mountain West, only because
no way. What? No way.
What are you talking about? No way,
bro. No way. You just named 6 teams that are going to be in the tournament.
Did you not check to see how many teams from the SEC is going to be in the tournament?
Who you got? Like you got Alabama and Kentucky.
Tennessee, Auburn, South Carolina, Florida, Kentucky, Mississippi State, and right now Ole Miss is on the borderline. What are you talking about?
Oh, all right.
And Alabama is 13, Tennessee is 5, Auburn is 4, South Carolina is 20, Florida is 24.
Yeah, I don't care
UK
about
is
rankings.
17. I know you don't care about rankings, but
They don't
guess
mean
what?
anything in college basketball.
People do. Their record is way better. In the SEC, you have 7 teams right now that are 18-8. Or my bad, 8 teams that's 18-8 or better.
Okay.
That's
And how many in the Mountain West have 18 wins?
you're gonna be surprised because it's not a lot. It's
It
not
is
a
a
lot
lot.
as you think. No, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No.
3. Yes, you have 6 teams. Because you got to remember, UNLV is 15-10, right? And then Boise State is squeaking by at 18-8. Everybody else has a phenomenal record, either 20-7 or better. So I will say that Colorado State, San Diego State, New Mexico, Utah State, they're definitely going to give a lot of people problems. And they're going to be like some bracket sleepers, depending on their seeding, because people are not going to expect that from them. They're going to see the name, and then they're going to play against another blue chip type of school or big name school, and people are like, oh, they'll beat them, and they're not. Right? It just depends on seeding there. Yeah. But I think they are the Big East, in my opinion, is they just have dogs in that conference, dog.
Yeah. And can you imagine if Syracuse was still in there in Miami, like they used to be in the Big East?
No, it'd be too loaded.
Like
Like,
well, that's how it used to be. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And everybody in that conference plays defense. Everybody in that conference plays defense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but that's what all I have. I guess we can. You want to touch on NBA real quick? Or you got it?
NBA. So we just got out of the All-Star break. I don't know if you guys caught the 3-point contest between Steph and Ionescu. That was pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
She did shoot from the NBA 3-point line to make it more fair. I'm not sure. Did she shoot men's balls or was she shooting women's balls?
No, she was shooting women's balls, but
okay,
she still hit more than the champion for the men's, right? But
yeah, I know. But I mean, to be fair, a women's ball is smaller, so it's easier to get inside the hoop. That's all I'm saying.
I understand.
I'm not taking away from her. She's a great shooter,
but she has smaller hands too. Like, so it's like, what do you expect? Come on, stop.
Yeah, well, it's just not the same. That's all. You
make it seem
more
like
margin of error.
You make it seem like it's like
it's 1 inch difference.
Yeah, you make it seem like it's a big ball, like the shooting ball compared to a regular size ball. It's not that. Have you ever seen that? A shooting ball?
No.
So like when you're younger, you're growing up, they give you this bigger ball because it's kind of like maybe 2 inches smaller than the rim, and it teaches you to, have pure form, right? When you shoot, not using the backboard, because that's the only way it can go in if you just cash it. You make it seem like she's shooting with that, and then everybody shooting the regular ball. Like, it's not the case, right? It's Steph is shooting in a ball that's inch higher, and Steph does what he said. He's the greatest shooter, so I expected him to win, and I think she put some pressure on him though. That 26 come out 26, like I didn't expect that from her.
It was good. No, I mean I expect her to get in the 20s.
I didn't think she'd get 26.
I mean,
she only missed like 5 shots.
I will be interested to see if they run this back and include Caitlin Clark next year, because she's more like Steph, where she just pulls up from anywhere.
Yeah, but that's game shots. Game shots and set shooting. I don't think that Caitlin Clark is a better shooter than Sabrina.
So?
I think she in game difficulty. Yes, it's like James Harden. Remember when James Harden was doing all the step back and everybody's like, "Oh my god, he can!" But it's like just stagnant, just stationary. It's not the same.
Yeah, I mean,
she is the greatest basketball player, woman right now. I don't care what anybody say. People gonna be mad at me, but that's a fact.
I mean, it is what it is.
That's a fact.
You can try to take away from her all you want, but she's going after the men's record at this point.
Going after Pistol Pete right now.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm a little pissed at her yesterday because they lost to Indiana, but she had 26, 10, and 9, and I'm mad at her because she shot terrible from 3. But whatever.
Yeah, she got less than 30. Damn it.
Her average is 32. She averaged 32, She leads the league in points and assists. She averaged 9.8 assists per game, and then like 8 rebounds per game. Like, so people are like, oh, she doesn't even pass it. She does. Anyway,
anyways, yeah, NBA. So the All-Star game was a joke.
trash.
I'm sick of. I think even Adam Silver was kind of mad about the game because at the end he said, "Congrats to the East. You guys scored 211 points, the most ever." But he had like this resignation in his voice, like he was like disgusted by it. And
Yeah.
like I think that changes need to happen to this game, or just get rid of the game because they don't play defense.
Yeah,
I want to
It's
see
not
the
their
best
defense.
players go at each other and actually compete.
the last time they did it was when Kobe passed away, and they had that little what it was, the little 24. There was the game to 24 or whatever, and they were playing hard as hell, like fouling hard. That was the last time. Other than that, like people were just bouncing the ball, shooting half court, just doing. I'm like, bro, what is? People are paying a lot of dollars to watch this game. Like those tickets for the All-Star game is not cheap,
Yeah.
and I'm going there to see y'all play around like that.
Yeah. I mean, that was worse than going to see like the Harlem Globetrotters. At least you know the Globetrotters. You're going for entertainment, not,
Exactly.
I don't know. It's a different thing.
I'm glad you said that because it was disgusting watching that, bro.
Yeah. I don't
Like
know. Anyway.
Luca pissed me off too, like a little bit, because I understand that they're out there having a good time, but Luca is everybody else kind of has like a finesse to him. Luca has a finesse, but that game he acted like he didn't give a fuck, like at all.
He didn't. Neither did Jokic. The European players, I think, are disgusted by the All-Star game. I really do, because they have like this compete in them from the time they're brought up.
You
It's
can't
just
tell me you got to
different.
compete. You can't tell me you got to compete in him when he's just letting people go and he's jogging up the court.
Because it was a joke to him.
Then
The
don't get
game
in the
is a complete
game,
joke.
bro.
That's
Do
why
LeBron
he only
did
played
it.
like 16 minutes.
Bro. In the second half, he still was doing. I was like, bro, come on, dogs. Cut
He
it out.
barely played, Kenny. I mean,
No, LeBron barely played.
okay, well, yeah, he played like 5 minutes or something like that.
If that, bro, subbed to the game and got out.
Yeah.
Played the rest of the joint anyway.
But anyways, joke of a game. They need to change it or just get rid of it. One of the two.
What are you gonna do? Knock out?
Well, they already have like the skills competition. Even the skills competition is
Knock
better than watching the game
Yeah, the skills competition is.
because the guys actually like try.
Yeah.
Like
They should just get rid of the whole All-Star weekend because shout out
Street
to Matt.
NBA streets. Street ball.
Shout out to Matt McClung, like 2 years winning. But Mac, that was weak dunk contest.
yeah,
It was weak. Granted, what he showed, he had that white boy, he got a dummy bounce. He got some black, he got some, yeah. Never mind.
and I don't
He
know
got
how
some brother in him.
I don't know how Jaylen Brown made the finals. I didn't feel like he had a very good performance at all, and
He
he
was
messed up the D
trash.
Brown dunk. He was supposed to do a tribute to D Brown, and he didn't even hold up his arm, like
Bro.
while he was in the air.
Jaylen Brown is trash. Like them dunks was so ass. He was doing so, he said he dunked the left hand, said, oh, because he doesn't have a left hand. Like, bro, who
Yeah.
cares? Doesn't
I don't
look
know.
good. Like, but Matt McClung jumped over Shaq though. And I don't think people realize like he didn't touch Shaq, bro. He cleared him.
Right.
Like his bounce is a different level. I don't understand why he's not getting like a legit shot in the NBA.
And well, I think that he's got the athleticism. It's just I think the rest of his game is kind of weak at this point.
What? How?
I just don't think he's got the shot and
Bro, he was
shot making
MVP of the G League last year.
I mean,
if what's his name in Golden State, Podolsky, however you say his name, he'd be in there. Why can't Matt McClung?
I mean, I don't know. I guess give him a shot, but
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think they hold guys back intentionally.
Okay.
Like I think if you're not making it to the team, then maybe you're just not good enough for the team.
He was the MVP of the G League last year.
I don't
So
care.
how you know how many people got brought up from the G League? Why is he not getting a shot?
What team is he?
Is he-
what
is he-
what
is he
team is he
getting-
with?
Is he getting black? He's with the Magic right now. Is he getting blackballed? Or whiteballed? How's that? He getting whiteballed right now?
It would still be blackballed.
Blackballed. Okay. Cool.
Jesus. Yeah. I mean, maybe.
You tell me that he can't play on the Magic?
I mean, Magic are all right, but yeah,
They're all right, but Franz, whatever his name, is not that. Jalen Suggs does not shoot at all. You can't tell me that Matt McClung can't give Jalen Suggs running for his money. Doggone, what's his name? With the jacked up shot that came from Washington. He fixed it now a little bit. He was at the 76. Markel Fultz, he can't compete.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Like,
Markel
what
Fultz, but here's the difference. It comes down to money with Fultz though, because he was a first round pick.
Yeah, but that was 7 years ago. It's over with now. Yeah, he's been in the league that long. Yes.
It's been that long?
Yes.
Damn. Well, anyways, I mean, how tall is Mac McClung? He's short, isn't he? He's like 6'2". That's small in the NBA nowadays.
Bro, go look up what Jalen Suggs is. He's only 6'3".
Okay.
Steph Curry is 6'4".
He's playing point guard, and they're considered small.
He's playing point guard. He's not playing shooting guard. Gary Payton is the second.
It's something about either his game.
Only 6'2".
Yeah, it's something about his game or his height.
He's getting blackballed. He's getting blackballed.
Maybe.
Look into that, man.
Yeah, so they just came back from the All-Star break last night. That's about it. I mean, Boston's still cruising in the East. They're going to be the 1 seed. The next team is 7 games back from them. So I feel like Boston's just shooing for the 1 seed in the East. Minnesota and OKC are battling it out, I think, in the top for the top 2. But the Clippers have been hot, and they're nipping at their heels right now. And Denver's dropped down to 4. So the West is going to be a battle for that top seed.
Do you think? Remember, you said you didn't think they were going to sustain. Do you change your opinion now or what?
Yeah, but okay, Kenny. I also said that about Orlando, and look what happened to them. I'm just saying.
I told you better, bro. I never said Orlando was going to do good. I thought Orlando was shitty the whole time. I never said Orlando was there. I was talking about the East. I mean, I was talking about the West because I thought OKC and Minnesota was going to be able to carry because they play a lot better. And you said, nah, I think it's going to die off.
Yeah,
OKC is legit.
I think you could see Minnesota dropping down to 4.
No.
By the season's end.
No.
I think so. Bro. I think all 3 of those teams, OKC, Clippers, and Denver, are better than them.
The way that Anthony Edwards is playing, he's playing too hard. Karl-Anthony Towns is doing Karl-Anthony Towns stuff, right? I think the thing was they wanted Karl-Anthony Towns to be the guy, and he's not really that guy. He's a good number 2. He's AD. But Anthony Edwards, he playing at MVP type level. Like, I don't think people really see it because he's in Minnesota. The games don't really come on air a lot, but he be hooping. And you got him, and then you got Gobert. Don't have to do too much. You got Mike Conley. Come on, man.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that's about all I got for NBA. You got anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, real quick, hockey. We'll do something real quick. The Bruins, I'll just start off with them. They look like trash lately. They're 4-3-3 in their last 10. So that's not good. Then you got teams like Florida and Toronto, 8-2 in their last 10. They're much hotter right now. The Rangers are on fire. Carolina's on fire. Boston was the clear favorite to win the East, and at this point, I feel like they're about to lose ground to they'll be like the 3rd or 4th team come playoff time if they don't start picking it up. They have been dealing with some injuries, but it's hockey. Everybody's going to be a little roughed up. So I'm just saying they're wilting, and it's not even the playoffs yet. In the West, Vancouver spanking everybody. They're a very surprise team to me this year. I didn't think that they were going to be quite this good. I figured Vegas would be better. Vegas has dropped down to 5th. Even Colorado is only 3rd right now with 75 points. Yeah, Vancouver is just a big surprise to me that they're leading the way. Yeah, they got about 25 games left in the season, about 2 months.
So. Yeah, I haven't really been watching a lot of hockey this year. But when football dies down, then you got to put something else in to get your fix. So I know
Yeah.
I'll be coming to the hockey circuit soon and watching those games. So we'll
I
see.
got Edmonton tonight. I got the money line. So they're like minus 180 favorites. But
You know what's crazy, bro? Time really flies because I remember a year ago we were talking about hockey, and I remember me and you were watching the Predators, right? It was like the Predators game. We were going back. I'm like, Brian, you was watching this game, blah blah blah, and I was watching it on the app on the phone, and I feel like that shit was just yesterday, but that was a whole season ago.
yeah.
I feel like time is just. I know that's a side note. You're like, Kenny, what does that have to do with sports? I'm just saying, like, it's definitely moving faster and faster.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, and real quick, baseball. Pitchers and catchers have reported. Actually, I think the whole teams have reported at this point to spring training. They've actually started playing games. A few teams have. So we'll be talking more baseball probably in another month.
I think we should do some baseball futures bets too, because last year
I hate futures.
I like the futures bet.
I'll
though.
put some stuff out, but
Yeah,
I'm not actually going to take them.
I think I need to do more futures bet just because they're like things you put in and you don't think anything of them, and then it'll come to the end of the season. You're like, oh shoot, I forgot about that. Right? They had this thing with Juan Soto. They said I think it was like 37 home runs or 36 home runs or something like that. Him getting over that. So everybody's saying like that's probably a shoe in because it's a contract year. He's at Yankees, which is a smaller stadium.
That short right field porch,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
perfect for lefties.
yeah. I don't know what you think about that.
I mean, I would hammer that.
Yeah,
that should be easy. He should be a 45 to 50 home run kind of guy. So
yeah, I think he's more than capable of doing that, right? I wonder how the lights affect him in New York. I feel like New York, it depends on what the type of person. It gets some people, right?
You're right. I think it's more about the media too.
Yeah, that's
reaction.
It's really the media. It's like going into the Lions den for sure. Because if you do not perform, then you turn it to Daniel Jones, you know. So you know, you turn into Bum Diddley, you know.
One thing to know about the baseball season as well, which is coming up, which is wild, is the Mets payroll this year is like that counts against the luxury tax is like $700 million. It's insane the amount of money they have on their books right now. Yeah. And a lot of that's dead money too. Guys that aren't even there anymore.
That's the thing. I think that's the thing that's most important because they still Verlander, Scherzer, and what's Cespedes? How would you say Cespedes, yeah. Did he take a cut or a pay cut or no?
He's not even there anymore, I don't think. I thought he's done.
He's done. He like retired.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
I remember last year that was a big thing. They were talking about like he's not performing. He needs to.
No, he hasn't. And then they signed a big name pitcher. I think Senga or whatever his name was, and he got hurt already. He's out probably for at least half a year.
But guess what? Their owner said, "Listen, man, I got the money to pay for it."
Yeah, that's true.
So
whatever. It's crazy though.
Returning to Cuba to play. Sorry, I was reading something.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Sorry, I know Ryan's like itching to get to this fucking football. So
Super Bowl. What?
Bro, yeah, that happened.
Yeah, we haven't recapped the Super Bowl. We haven't even recapped Super Bowl.
We haven't. Let's get to it, man. I told you, Brian. We told you.
Kansas City Chiefs win 25-22.
Yeah, I mean, they won. Congrats.
Never bet against Patty Pat.
So what?
Never bet against Patty Pat.
Kyle Shanahan choked.
Never bet against Patty Pat. We told you. Me and Ryan told you, man, listen, when you're goated, and he's goated. Now, please tell me he's not goated. He's goated. He proved it. Because guess what?
I will not say the 49ers, Logan said, 49ers should have won.
Oh my
That's a poor choice of words. The 49ers could have won.
Oh no,
But
they
they
should have. They
But
should have.
the
No.
thing is this: I hate when people say that they should have. No, they shouldn't. Because if they should have, then they would have. Like we don't want to hear that.
That's why I'm saying they could have. There was an opportunity there was plenty of opportunities and they squandered it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They could not. There was plenty of times. There was punt, fumble. Like
But you
this
can say
whole
that
game, they had
about every
opportunities.
Super Bowl, right? Can't you not? People thought the Eagles should have won last year. They got the field, but then they had turnover at the end. That was crucial. They should have won. They didn't. They didn't.
Yeah.
49ers should have won 4 years ago, but they didn't.
CMC was team carry.
You know, it's patty pad, dog. That's the X factor.
I will admit with Logan though, Christian McCaffrey, that was the game plan going into that game. He was their whole team.
Yeah, and then
He had 8 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown, and then 22 carries on the ground for another 80 yards.
yeah, and then when they're up 10,
they went in that game.
they're up 10, and they stopped giving him the ball on
Bro,
3 straight drives.
Bro, he was gassed.
Bro, fuck.
What-
No, it's the Super Bowl. You're
I
not
don't think
gassed.
y'all understand. Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Bro, they put the camera on him multiple times. He's going like this, like, let me get one, bro. Y'all done gave me the ball like 5 times, and he's on the sideline like this.
Well,
Like, let him get his breath. Y'all got the thing is this: it's not Christian McCaffrey that's the issue. Is that y'all had the 4 first team All Pro guys, all Pro Bowlers on your team? Where was George Kittle at?
He
Where
had
was
one
Brandon
catch.
Ayuk?
Ayuk was another one. He went missing.
Debo Samuels with this bum ass hamstring shit.
yeah. No, you're right, Kenny.
Kittle had 2 catches for 4 yards.
Like,
No, you're right. Nobody else showed up. You're right. But can we at least give flowers to Spags, who might be one of the greatest defensive coaches that has ever been in the game?
He said every no, you can't say that. Not ever in the game. Spags right now is probably the best defensive coordinator in the game for sure. I probably won't say the best. He is the best defensive coordinator in the game right now.
Look at his resume,
Right.
Kenny.
Bro.
He
Come on, bro.
He shut down the greatest offense that we had seen since the Greatest Show on Turf in 07.
Who?
That's the undefeated
Patriots?
Patriots in 2007.
Oh.
He held them to
I
17
was gonna
points.
say-
Like, yeah, people forget that he was their defensive coordinator back
Yeah,
then.
bro, that's fine, bro. I'm not discrediting that.
This
I'm not
man has
discrediting
been involved in 5 Super Bowl wins.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying, you got to give a lot of credit to that defense for shutting down the 49ers and keeping the Chiefs in the game.
They are so lucky though.
Stop it.
What?
Don't
What do you mean?
You-
Stop it, Kenny.
you
Dude,
said for keeping them in the game?
Yes, the Niners were up 10, and then the Chiefs forced 3 and outs in a row. Kept
So,
them in the game.
The
Patty
49ers
Pat
played.
wasn't doing shit until that fumble on the friggin' punt. He hadn't done anything all game until that point, and the momentum shifted, and the game was over at that point.
Bro, that was a play that happened. But Patty Pat, what he was doing on that last drive, that was all him.
I'm not discounting what he did in
You
the end of the
make
game.
it seem like the 49ers play calling
Kenny hasn't
wasn't
done anything.
You trying to make it seem like the 49ers play calling at the end wasn't complete dog shit.
It was.
both ends
I'm
of the
not
ball.
saying it wasn't.
On offense and defense. Shanahan, I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Choking like he always does.
Okay, but he on the play call. But then the defensive side of it, what the fuck were y'all doing? Y'all went from playing aggressive the whole time to now you're going into the zone when he's been slicing zone up every play. Y'all
Well, you want to know why? Is because when Greenlaw went down right before half, they didn't have anybody else that could cover Kelsey because Warner was involved in the run game. He wasn't covering as much, so they had to shift to a zone because that guy they brought in for Greenlaw wasn't it. Their whole defensive scheme changed because of that one injury.
They didn't even have any pressure.
Oh yeah, I mean, but that's been their problem all year. That's not a mystery. Like that was their problem all year, Kenny.
And then you have to say, you could say this. To Logan's point, right? You could say this is that call on 3rd down when Travis Kelce caught that dig or in route, and he got for the first down and ran the safety over. That was a hold. The left tackle.
Oh yeah,
brought Bosa down the whole way.
I mean,
and they didn't even throw it. bro. But it was right in front of the. As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that's a hold."
I know.
Right in front of the
I
ref.
know,
Ref's
but-
like,
What's the Kansas City thing? They've got like one holding penalty in all their Super Bowls. One offensive holding penalty.
"Bro, that
Yeah.
was a blatant hold." And I was like, "Damn, they didn't call it." Like, because I was in this group chat, we were like, "Damn, they didn't call that." It boom, went there, did his thing, but you know, you got to pay some
Yeah.
people off. You know,
I mean,
They want to see that kind of. They want to go to overtime. They want more football. They want more scoring.
but
So
the
they
four-
let that stuff go.
you could tell the 49ers felt they were overconfident because they thought they were going to win the game in regulation. Because when they got to overtime, they didn't know what the fuck to do. They got in overtime and they were like everybody in the sideline.
They didn't know
Like
the
they were in a-
rules. They didn't know the rules.
They were in the twilight zone, bro. They did their thing, went out, kicked the field goal. First of all, it was a hell of a call by Spags right there. Hell of a play by Chris Jones, because if he didn't do that, Jennings scores because that safety or the corner, the nickel corner slipped. So he probably gets his touchdown in there and they get the field goal. But Andy Reid went in his bag. Let me not give Andy Reid all the credit because Nagy has been calling too, and people don't really know that Nagy's the OC. He's been doing some play calling too. They got in his bag though. They went deep in the pockets like,
What-
let me go to page 47.
here's another thing we can bring up, Kenny. The Chiefs, they made adjustments to combat the pressure from the 49ers, because early in the game the 49ers got pressure, and then all of a sudden when they started blitzing again later in the game, the Chiefs had hot routes ready to go. They had little flares by their running back or a
How
quick
well
in
doing
cut.
screens?
Right.
They got
The
Kelsey
49ers
there.
didn't do that. And that's what you were just talking about, that one play. The Chiefs made a great play. They blitzed. Well, the Chiefs were blitzing on third down a lot in the second half.
Mhm.
Why have you not made an adjustment on offense to have a hot route ready to go? Because you know they're coming. All you have to do is flare McCaffrey out into the flat real quick if you need
But
4 or 5 yards.
But that's not going to work though, because we know you go into McCaffrey, right? The defense knows you go in there, right? I thought it was actually an excellent play call. It just happened to be that
How is it an
Purdy-
excellent play call? Did you RPO at that point?
he didn't RPO that.
I'm pretty sure he did.
No,
Which
that
one?
play wasn't
Touchdown?
that play wasn't an RPO on the last one on the
I'm
first.
talking
overtime?
about on the 49ers. They did an RPO on third down.
An overtime that was an RPO.
I'm pretty sure it
No.
was.
That was an RPO. That
No,
it was a
it was
3-step.
a drop back. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a 3-step, and then as soon as he did a 3-step, he saw Chris Jones, and he was like, he rolled out and threw it. I thought that it should have been like a sprint. I thought that's what
He
I
had
should've-
Ayuk coming over the top, wide open. And
Well, here's
he
the other
couldn't
thing.
get-
Why are you
he
doing
couldn't get there.
longer routes? Why aren't you doing quicker stuff?
Bro.
You
wasn't
know
it third
pressure's
and-
coming.
wasn't
There
it
was
third and 7?
no. They were on that.
I thought it was 3rd and 7. Like it was like, oh, we either get
No,
a
it's
field
like a
goal
3rd and 4.
Mm,
Maybe
I
I'm
don't
thinking
know.
of before end of regulation. Maybe something. It was like right at the end of the game of some sort. Like they could have extended the drive, but instead had to settle for a field goal.
No, I thought it was. For the overtime play. I thought
It was 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. Okay,
What-
cool.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then
But what
he
are
was
you gonna do?
incomplete
Run it?
pass.
No,
What are you
have
saying?
a hot route with your running back real quick.
That-
Nobody
it's-
went with
it's-
him.
It's not that easy,
It
bro.
is.
No,
The
it's
Chiefs
not.
did it. The Chiefs did it, and they did it to I think it was McKinnon, and he just ran for like 20 yards
Okay.
when the Niners tried to blitz. I'm just saying there was no adjustments by the Niners,
Bro,
but the Chiefs
it's
made the
e-
adjustments.
It's easy to see when you're seeing it from the top view. When you're playing a game, and guess what? You've been playing 19 games to this point. Guess what happens? You're a creature of habit. And you're gonna go to one of your best plays or your plays that you've been practicing for the whole time just for this moment. You're not gonna be like, oh man, we're just gonna do a swing route. Because then everybody's gonna tell you, why the fuck did you throw a swing route? Right? Look, a prime example: Alabama in the national in the semifinals, right? Everybody's like, why the fuck you not throwing the ball? Why would you do that? Because it was like, bro, that we've been being successful in that play all night, right? Like, why would we not run that? But everybody said after the fact, that was stupid. You should have threw it. But
Yeah.
guess what? If he would have got the first down and scored on the run, they'd be like, oh my God, that was a hell of a play call. Go to what's been working all night. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't, right?
No, I don't know. I just feel like adjustments were made on one side by one team, and that was it. That was the difference later in the game. So
and Purdy versus Patrick Mahomes, and Purdy didn't do anything, in my opinion, to go and say, "Oh, let me go take this game." He was just pedestrian out there. What plays did he really make? Like, what throws were like, "Oh my god, that was an awesome throw."
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think if you combine the second and third quarter for Purdy, he only had like 40 yards passing.
Maybe that one throw to Ayuk.
What were you mad about with Purdy on that last play? I was pulling it up for you, so you could be reminded.
I wasn't mad at Purdy. I was mad at the play call that there was no hot route.
He said he thought it was an RPO.
There was a hot route. They were just right in his face because they leaked Kittle out. He was supposed to like block for a second. Here, let me see if I can present. Share screen. Oh man, I got so much shit up.
Hey, knock them sides down. It's fine.
Juszczyk is the receiver.
Right now, their two best defenders are guarding your two best wide receivers.
Look, Kittle blocks here.
RPO.
It's not RPO, bro.
Whatever. Run
That's
fake. Why are you doing that?
What do you mean? It's because you want the
this dude, look, he's already right there.
Run.
He's already in his face.
They fake the
because he had him leaked out right here.
Yeah.
hand off to him.
I thought it was a stupid play.
But he wasn't going to throw there anyway. You see all that red? Oh my god. But look up top to Ayuk. I think
they were throwing it, Kittle.
Defenders are guarding your
look up top to Ayuk.
Look at this. It's this blocking right here was terrible.
Yeah, but that's good on their call. They did a zero blitz. Go ahead. Let's make it happen. Zero blitz. That's where we're going. But they did zero blitz like a couple times in the third down, but whatever.
Well, this guy's not blocking anybody.
That's what I'm saying, because it's zero blitz, right? Because he's thinking that, okay, Kittle is going out on that route, what you said, right? So he's gonna hit him to give me time. I don't want
to he wasn't going out for a block. I don't know.
No, he was. He was going up to him.
This one?
Yeah. Yes. After Kittle chips, he's gonna pick that guy up.
Exactly.
He was doing the right thing. The interior pressure is what got him.
And because really, they had one extra person in the head, right? The person that's supposed to be going receivers. The person that actually McCaffrey.
They fake the handoff to him.
Yeah, they had 6. They had 6 for 5.
This idiot right here. This idiot messed it up.
No. It's not. What happened is they had one extra pressure on a person. Nobody was guarding Kittle. That was it. Nobody guarded Kittle, so you had 6 on 5. So somebody was going to come free. And normally you think I'm going to get the inside and let the outside go free, but guess what? He was the right tackle wasn't thinking, oh shit, somebody's coming to my left side. He's like, shit, I gotta go get Kittle's man. I can't let him go free. That's my guy. I'm supposed to block. Whatever.
I don't know. I thought it was a stupid play call.
Hey,
good times.
Either way, Shanahan had that stink ass look on his face at the end of the game. He was so sick.
Third Super Bowl, he's choked away. So he had a 10-point lead in all 3 of them as the play caller and choked them all away.
They had a 10-point lead in this game?
Yep.
No, 7.
They're up 13-3.
They said something about the
10-3. 10-3 at half. And then the Chiefs scored 10 in the third quarter. 49ers didn't score. So then it was 13-10.
They said I thought you said some stat about every time he's down 10 or something like that, he performs at best. They come back and win. Didn't you say some shit like that?
Well, Pat Mahomes is
undefeated or something like that.
Pat Mahomes is 3-1 in Super Bowls when he's down 10 points or more.
That's what you said.
Yeah, and Brady's 2-1 in the same situation, and then the rest of the league for all of history of NFL is like 6-47 or something.
That's because it's GOAT and Baby GOAT,
right?
But now Baby GOAT is not in this. He's probably the GOAT, and then you got
stop, Kenny. He's not even halfway there. He said it himself. He's not even halfway there.
He's going to say that because he's going to pay respect to Tom Brady. But Tom Brady
they'll always have the argument that they played each other.
And Brady won twice.
And he lost. And Brady won.
That's because he was a fucking young buck.
I know. It sucks.
He just won the MVP.
But what does that mean? He was still a young buck. Bro, that's like
he's great or he's not. If he wins the MVP, then he's pretty great.
True. That's not true at all. That's not true at all because it takes time to come into your greatness. What are you saying? That's like you.
If he gets 9 Super Bowls, imagine if he had 9 Super Bowls. Then
you're gonna say he's still not.
I don't care how many. I don't care.
Okay,
Bro,
yeah.
you gotta say
he,
it's like
if he breaks the record, then fine, he can be
it's
the
like
GOAT.
it's like you're playing your pops. Like, yeah, your pops might hit you with some old school move and like, oh, I beat you, young blood, but you know you're better than him, but you just haven't reached your full potential yet. So
Oh.
like your pops already has it in the bag, but you ain't reached your full potential yet. But you know, like, bro, I'll bust your ass any other day of the week. Like, you got this one, cool. That's Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is way more gifted than Tom Brady.
Okay.
Way more gifted. Out the box,
ready.
out the box, ready to go, and he's doing the
Yeah.
same. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. And
Bro,
Tom
he's-
Brady was just ice in the veins, man.
And you don't think this Nick? You don't think Patrick Mahomes? you don't think Patrick Mahomes is it either? You don't think?
I'm not saying he's not, but I'm saying we need to see the finished product before we start judging him as in that conversation. Is he on his way? You could probably say that. If he continues at this pace, of course he's going to smash Brady. But a lot of people have started their careers off pretty hot.
No
and then
one-
tailed
No,
No,
stop. Nobody has started their
no.
career off like this. Stop it.
No
You already
one has.
you already
It's
almost got me out of
unprecedented.
character 30 seconds ago. Come on, calm down.
Hey,
Calm down.
I'm
Come on,
just
bro.
saying.
Stop it. You're not
No,
People have
no,
won multiple
you can't say
championships
a
early
lot
in their
of-
career and then never won another
Who?
one.
no, nobody's had the same
Who has?
start as him. Nobody's had the same start as Patrick Mahomes. Nobody.
Who's won 3 Super Bowls before the age of 30 besides?
Troy Aikman.
And
I mean, I
and then
know
we'll
he's
have
not
him
in the conversation. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he has won 3.
How long has Patrick
Early in
Mahomes
his-
been in the league?
7 years, 6, 7 years, something like that.
Ryan's pulling it up.
I mean, look, I'm telling you, he's on pace to break everything that Brady's ever done.
He's on pace to break everything that everybody's done.
Yes. Well, Brady pretty much owns everything at this point. But
Yes, that's true.
Not that interception record.
well, but
How many years, Ryan? How many years has Patrick Mahomes been in the league? 6 or 7.
it don't matter. Either way, he's on his way to smash it. It doesn't matter.
It
The
does
point
matter.
I'm making is let's see what it looks like if he plays 20 years.
He's been in 7 years. He's played 6.
6. So he's
Okay.
played 6, been to the Super Bowl 4 times, right? Or 5?
4.
4 and
Four.
1 3.
But yes.
He's been in the AFC Championship game 5 of
Agreed.
those times.
5 times. Because they lost against Brady in the 1.
that was
Well,
So
no,
he's
yeah.
in-
Well,
so-
that was the Super Bowl. So he's 4. He's
No. He
3 and
lost
1 in Super Bowls.
No, he lost.
yeah,
he-
but we're talking about championship.
we're
game
talking about when
games.
he was in Tampa when they were in Patriots.
Yeah,
He was in
2018.
Oh,
Patriots.
yeah,
Patriots
yeah,
beat them. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you tell me, goes to the bowl 4 times, win 3 of them, lost an AFC Championship game to GOAT, and then lost the Super Bowl to GOAT. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
They're going to three-peat. That'll be another thing that Brady could have did. but
Let's
didn't.
see if they can.
No, they're not 3-peating though. They're not.
Yeah, they are.
It's
No,
a
they're not.
loaded AFC, bro.
Yeah, they're not 3-peating.
I don't care. It was loaded this year.
No.
It was loaded. I
It
do
was
not
until
care.
it wasn't. People got hurt. Yeah.
They're not going to
Who got
3-peat though. The Bengals
Who's
do not
hurt?
look. The Bengals is Kansas City's kryptonite.
Yep.
Like they really are Kansas City's kryptonite.
And you always want to see Josh Allen try to get over the hump. You're always going to root for that. So if they have to play Josh Allen, what if Josh Allen finally?
I
Gets
don't
over the hump.
know about the Josh Allen, but
Yeah.
Joey B had you talking about ice in his blood?
Yeah,
that-
Burrow is closer to Brady in terms of that intangible as being just clutch. Like
What?
No,
Cool
Mahomes
under
is
pressure.
clutch. Mahomes is the same way.
Yeah, like what are you saying? You just
it's
like
a little
Just
different with
because he
Mahomes.
doesn't do it,
It's-
he doesn't look
Yeah,
like
it's different
he
with
is
him.
in his veins.
yeah, no.
I've never
No. Y'all could say that. Y'all could say that until the Super Bowl. That last drive when they had to go score, either get 3 or get a touchdown. That joint looked like it was layup lines in basketball. He was-
Everybody knew he was going to score there, though. I
because
knew it was over.
bro, did you see how calm he was? There was no panic. He didn't even look to the sideline. He said, "Let's go."
Mitch, calm down. Pat
That's
Mahomes has arguably the greatest tight end to ever play. Arguably. Statistically, definitely.
And Gronk was nothing.
No. he's talking about comparing to the Bengals. He's saying the Bengals that Burrow has two of the best receivers in the league, and I would push back on that as well. I don't think T. Higgins is quite that.
T. Higgins is not
right, but
Higgins is good.
I'm just saying, Travis Kelce, Hall of Famer.
T. Higgins not top 20. This is the same argument people had about LeBron and Jordan. Exactly, Mitch, and LeBron is the GOAT.
No.
So here's my argument. Travis Kelce is great. Travis Kelce is great, but he hit another level when Mahomes got there. So, like, does he have as good of a career if Mahomes is not there?
I mean, yeah, but
he hit a completely different.
It's possible to compare that to other great tight ends. Like, you don't know what Gronk would have been without Brady.
Yeah. He was still balling though, right? But his numbers, like you said, it did shoot through the roof. But his numbers were still good. It wasn't off the charts like how it is now. But
he never had double-digit touchdowns. He never had double-digit touchdowns. He had 800 yards his first 2 seasons with 5 touchdowns each of those, and then he had an 1,100-yard season where he had 4 touchdowns, and then he barely broke 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns, and then Mahomes gets there, it's 1,300 yards, 1,200 yards, 1,400.
We're comparing Alex Smith to Mahomes. That's not even
exactly.
Alex Smith is not even throwing a pill like that, you know. And they had Jamal Charles. They had all these guys they're trying to get the action to where he was
That's
like an understatement.
The argument I'm making is that because Brian's trying to downplay Mahomes' credibility.
Okay.
Playing with a Hall of Fame tight end. It's like, yeah, but he's a Hall of Fame tight end because of Patrick Mahomes.
But he's playing with a Hall of Fame tight end now and nobody else.
Yeah.
Brian, let's not forget what you were saying halfway through the year that you were saying the Chiefs are not it. They don't have anybody. Their receivers can't catch. They got Sky Moore.
Somebody put some damn gloves on those boys. They finally started catching.
There was no gloves on the boys. There was only 2 people that caught anything. All it was Rice showed up.
Finally. Hey, FES had that nice catch at the end. That was crucial. He had a nice 3rd down catch.
Yeah, he did have he caught some bomb catch for.
Yeah.
I can't remember how many yards.
I agree, Mitch, right? The style of play is something I like because I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, right? So I think the aggressiveness in his style and how he has that lion mentality, he's attacking, I agree. But when you look at the statistics and what LeBron's body of work, it doesn't look the best, but he has all the accolades. He has all the numbers. And if you see how he's been playing as of late, it has been more MJ Kobe-like, where he's like, I got to take over the game and run the show, which I believe if he did this in the beginning when he first started his career, rather than trying to facilitate and get everybody else involved, it wouldn't even be a question. But anyway, sorry, I was talking to Mitch.
Dude, you know what the Chiefs need? They need a receiver that can stretch the field. Because as much as I love Rashee Rice, he's their short intermediate guy. Every game it's like 8 catches, 38 yards.
He's like Edelman. Like that's what he's like.
I don't think they need that though.
I think they're missing that. Especially with the unscripted stuff that Mahomes can do, where he buys time in the pocket, he's still looking down the field. There's no one that's like the years when they had Tyreek Hill, just that guy that like can somehow you can't cover them forever. I feel like they're missing that.
I think they need a sure hands dominant route runner. Like somebody that can run those immediate to, like you said, deep routes, not necessarily got to be go balls, but immediate to deep route combos. Like a Mike Evans is perfect, right? That type of guy to where, boom, I'm going to run the route, get my hands up. No, they wouldn't let it. If they let Mike Evans go to the Chiefs, come on, dog.
Chiefs need to find some money.
Why you say that?
Mahomes will free it up if it's to get him a receiver.
I'm just saying
he'll be like, what do you guys need?
They got to sign 2. They got Chris Jones and L'Jarius Sneed are up for contract this year.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about Sneed.
You know what? To get to
you're not worried about Sneed. He was one of the best corners this year, man.
Yeah, that's cool. But guess what? He was also trashed a couple years ago, so it's all right.
Okay,
I remember what you said. Remember what you said about Spags.
Okay, yeah.
Remember what you said about Spags.
Well, I guess we'll see. You're going to take away his best corner.
Remember doggone McDuffie?
Yeah, I got you, Mitch.
Nothing.
Salary cap just went up an unprecedented $30 million.
I saw that
this year.
They just
So-
boosted to 30 mil.
Yes.
30 mil. So all these teams that are signing these quarterbacks for 10 years and locking them in for like Mahomes' average AAV is like 45 mil.
He just got that
Steal.
extension. That's the same thing. Even
Yeah.
with the extension.
That's what breaking
I
out
thought-
to.
I thought the extension where they put him over 50.
His cap hit
He
this
might
year is over
he
50.
might he
It might have
it
something
over
insensitive or
50.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Like these players, you're going to see quarterbacks going for like 60 mil a year soon because of this
But
cap.
you're
hit.
also starting to see these defensive linemen going for 30 million a year.
Yeah, you can't. The quarterbacks. There's no other quarterback right now that can go for 60 million a year. Who's maybe CJ Stroud
I mean,
if
it's
he
a little
continues
early.
to play. I know
Yeah,
if he continues to pace a play. But other than that, everybody else is locked up. That's the dogs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why this is why they locked them up.
That's smart. That was the
Yeah.
smartest thing because can you imagine? You would have to give Patrick Mahomes 65, 70 a year. But he probably is going to come out in like 6 more years when the cap went up 90 more million.
Yeah.
You get $1 billion contract or something like that. Anyway.
I mean, but he deserves it. He is the best
Yeah,
quarterback.
yeah.
in the
You
league.
was about to say that he is the best quarterback of all time. You was about to say that.
No, I was not.
You about to
I will
say
never
dope.
say that, Kenny.
Yeah, okay.
That's
because you're like me with
Who do they have to re-sign, Brian?
Chris Jones, L'Jarius
Jones?
Sneed are their two big free agents. Chris Jones is projected about 28 million. L'Jarius Sneed is projected about 16 million.
It's nothing.
So that's like 45 million, basically 44. I'm just saying that's just two. That's just two guys. Then you're not counting their other role players like Willie Gay. He's up for a contract.
Bro, we don't
They
care
got some
about no
other
Willie Gay.
guys. They need to shore up their left tackle, like because
We
Dwayne
gotta-
Brown is not it. Like they need money, dude. I'm telling you.
You have to understand this, right? You have to understand that guys are going to be willing to take a pay cut to go get that ring.
Okay,
They're going to be willing to get a pay cut to go get that ring.
we'll see.
And now
Is Mike Evans going to take a pay cut to go there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
You
would he
think so?
not? To go play with Patrick Mahomes? You saw what he knows like when he played with Brady.
He's not gonna take a pay cut, but he's not worth as much as he once was.
He's still going to
Mhm.
ask for 20 million.
Yeah, I bet you they give it to him for
I'm
sign
just
him
saying,
for 1
Ryan,
year.
where's the money coming from?
The
When you look
salary
at the
cap just
headlines
went
right
up
now, there's
30
a lot
mil.
of people talking
30
about
million. That's Chris Jones. Where's the money
know.
coming from?
They don't need Chris Jones.
I'm just saying.
And they're losing another defensive lineman, Mike Dana, who, I mean, he's not as impactful, but still, you're not going to lose both of them. You got to sign one of them.
Well, Kadarius Toney gone. That's $2 million right there saved.
Okay.
But
Who's next?
you can franchise tag L'Jarius Sneed though.
You could, yeah. It's not going to save you any money, but yeah, you could.
Yeah, it's not about saving money. It's figuring out like if we can push that to next year, why not? But I think Chris Jones is gone though. When I'm looking at all these people, they're talking about all these teams want to put their money for Chris Jones. Yeah, they talk about the
Yeah, he-
Cowboys. They talking about the Lions going all in because they got cap space. So
Okay.
I wish they'd get Hassan. So but whatever.
We'll see. I'm just saying they have to make some decisions, I think, this offseason.
I don't think they're paying as many people as you think they're paying. Like who did they currently pay this year? Besides Chris Jones and Mahomes. Tooney?
Yeah, Tooney's way over inflated.
Kelsey's
right now.
what? 15 mil cap? Let's see what last year
Yeah,
was.
I'm saying their cap space before this raise of the cap space was projected at like 20 million.
That's good.
Right. Well, I'm saying
Or that's good before cut.
yeah. No. I'm saying okay, but so let's call it 50 million that they got to work with before they start trying to restructure contracts and stuff. That only accounts for the two free agents that they currently have. Then they want to add to their team, Mike Evans. Do they want to shore up their offensive line a little bit more because that was not great. So
Yeah, I
you're
don't see it,
trying to
man.
make them break up the dynasty. We want to hear that. Hey,
no. I'm just saying that this is the dilemma that teams have to face in the free agency era, and with all the cap problems.
man,
That's what
well,
made the Patriots so great is that they were always around and kept rebuilding the team. So we'll see if Kansas City can do that.
How's going
Well,
to get that
they're
20 M's?
over a third of the way there. So
Okay. And I've already said he's on his way, but we'll see. Because he could be the greatest of all time, but if the team isn't around him, he's not going to win enough championships to
That's
be
not
considered
true.
that.
It
That's
sounds
not
like he
true.
doesn't need the team around.
Yeah, because they said
He-
the same thing. Tyreek Hill left. Oh my God, he's done for. He doesn't have his primary target. He's not going to be good. He balled even harder. Who did that with Juju Smith-Schuster?
They showed it
Come
2
on.
years in a row without
Yeah.
Tyreek.
Without
They don't need
Tyreek.
him.
Juju,
I think the arguments are gone. I think you can't make
Please.
the arguments. I think that
Please.
whatever product they put out, they're going to be fine.
as long as they got Big Red and Patty Pat, and if they keep
And
Spags
Spags.
over there, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
That's all you
Yeah,
need.
the keys is Spags because that defense was the
No.
second ranked defense this year. They were disgusting.
But Spags is not gonna go nowhere without Andy. And Andy said he ain't retiring no time soon. So if Andy's there, Spags there. Because Spags is not a head coach. So he's
No, he's
not
not.
going to pursue that. I'm good, bro. I'm a good spot. Andy gonna make sure I'm straight. He gonna give me the free range to do whatever I want to do. I'm in Kansas City. I get the barbecue. I get the chill. It's cool. Get the little tornadoes here and there. You know what I mean? Click my heels. You're not in Kansas anymore.
Oh, they signed Spags to a contract extension, but they didn't disclose how long. He's never going anywhere. This is why the Chiefs are so scary, is because like they're going to be as good for as long as Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and like their whole coaching staff is going to stay the same.
And Travis
Nagy
Kelce
knows
said,
he can't be a coach anymore.
Travis Kelce said he's not leaving unless Big Red was there. As long as Big Red's there, he said, I'm there.
Nagy's probably gonna be gone because they signed Bieniemy. He came back as an advisor, so he could be the OC next year.
He could. But at the end of the day, and that's the thing about people would think that, Andy Reid would try to shun Bieniemy, but nah, bro. Because he's a better play caller than doggone than Nagy. So peace. Let Nagy leave.
Yes,
Sure.
Nagy's not that good.
Yeah.
You guys won in spite of Nagy.
So,
All right, I don't care anymore. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Draft is right around the corner. Combines this week.
Combine's out already here.
yeah.
Yeah, combine starts like the
Damn.
26th.
Thursday, yeah. Next Thursday, I think. Or next Tuesday, something
And
like
then April is the draft.
that. Side note, right? I'm thinking, I just read this thing that says the Ravens are like, they potentially trying to get Haas. I said, if that's the case, you get the fucking game every week. But he gonna get his bag. He's gonna get 20 M's.
I mean,
He's gonna
should.
get
think
20
so?
M's.
The production's there.
They said the biggest. I was just looking at stuff. I was sidetracked. They said the best thing that happened was that calorie bump. That salary bump. Right.
Well, and the thing is he might run into like a dilemma between, do you want higher AAV or do you want longer term? See what he would prefer.
He's gonna get 100 regardless.
You think so? That's
Yeah,
a
I think
lot.
he'll get close.
He's,
Yeah, I
I
think
think he's the longest consecutive double-digit sack play like
Bro,
Hey,
he is
defender in the league right now.
he has 51 sacks.
Just don't go down the path the last person that had that long streak like that.
No. He's got 58
Don't become like Chandler
You talking about
Jones.
for career or
for
the
career.
last
Career.
I'm talking about for the last 4 seasons.
Yeah. He's got a lot the last 4 seasons.
You said it's gonna be like Chandler Jones.
Yeah, Chandler Jones was like the highest sack total since he was drafted.
Yeah, we don't put that.
Yeah, don't go down that path. That's all we say.
Stay off the bath salts or whatever.
Yeah,
Fuck
what
that guy was doing.
Stay away from the headshots, probably.
Yeah.
Damn, CTE is real.
Oh, for sure it is. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, man. I think that was actually a good discussion, man. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it out there. Brian, do you have anything for BK bets, or are we just telling people to tap in tomorrow and see what we whip up, or what?
Yeah, just you guys gonna have to get on DraftKings and follow us. That's as simple as that.
Yeah, I like that. I'm not gonna even add anything to that.
NASCAR's back,
No, we're not betting.
just so you know.
We're not betting on NASCAR.
Left turn.
That's it. Hey, Brian's gonna be betting on how many crash happened. 3 crashes, 3 caution flags.
I mean, you can bet on that.
I know, whatever. Anyway, Mitch, we appreciate you tapping in. Everybody else that's watching us right now, we appreciate you guys tapping in F1 next week. That should be cool. As always, like, subscribe, share with your family and your friends. We appreciate the love and support. Caesar, we appreciate you. Everybody, we appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Tapping on DraftKings. We try to rope up a parlay this weekend. Peace.
Peace.